Hello guys, I hope you all are doing good. I am Vaishali Khan and we are discussing the electronics engineering. So today in this video we are going to talk about the energy band concepts in the solid. We are going to use this concept in a lot of the upcoming videos. So as of now you should understand this concept really well so that the next videos you can understand really well. So this concept is very useful and we are going to start with the very basics, and I hope you will be understanding all of the things that I am going to talk in this video, and for that you have to stick to the video till the end. Right? So let's start with the energy band. As the name suggests, it's the band of energy. Right? So it's the range of energy in that an electron within the solid may have, and the range of energy it may not have. Right? So sometimes in this range the electrons will go, and sometimes even in the same solid it will not go. Right? So the range of energies the electrons can occupy is the energy band. Also the range of energy it cannot occupy is the energy band. Right? So if I am supplying a very high energy to the electrons, it may occupy a very high energy level also, which previously it was not occupying. So we are taking all of the range at the higher temperature, at the lower temperature, what all energy range an electron can occupy. So the energy band is going to explain all of the physical properties of the material, like it is going to tell me what is the electrical resistivity, what is the optical absorption, and many more. Right? So we have different types of energy band, like we have the valence band, conduction band, and then we have the forbidden energy gap as well. So we are going to talk in detail about all three of them. What is valence band? So it's the range of energy possessed by the valence electron. Now you don't know what is the valence electron. The valence electron are the electrons in the outermost orbit of an atom. In the outermost orbit we will be having some electrons. These electrons are the valence electron. Right? So we all know in the hydrogen we have one valence electron. Right? In the phosphorus we have 5 valence electron. In the boron we have 3 valence electron. Right? So the outermost orbit is going to tell me how many valence electrons are there, and the energy possessed by these valence electron is called the valence band. So this valence band will be either completely filled or it will be partially filled. Right? So there would not be any condition that we are not having the electrons in the valence band. So always and always some electrons would be there in the valence band. Now coming to the conduction band, the range of energy possessed by the conduction band electron is the conduction band. So now we have the different type of material based upon which I am going to tell you what is the conduction band. So we have the insulator. For insulator we will be having the empty conduction band. We will not be having the single electron in the conduction band. But if I talk about the conductors, for the conductors, the conduction band is partially filled. So it depends upon the material to material that the conduction band will be having electrons or it will not be having electrons. So what are the conduction electrons? So electrons which are responsible for the conduction of current. Right? So in the conductor, some electrons are moving. These are the free electrons which are providing the current inside the conductor. So these electrons which are responsible for the generation of the current are the conduction electron, and the energy possessed by these conduction electron is the conduction band. Right, now coming to the forbidden energy gap, the separation between the conduction band and the valence band on the energy level diagram. So sometimes the conduction and the valence band are overlapped. Sometimes we don't have any forbidden energy gap, but most of the times we have this band gap. So this is the valence band. These are all the valence band. Now these are the conduction band. You can see we have unfilled conduction band and filled valence band, and the gap in between the conduction band and the valence band is the energy gap or the band gap. It is represented by Eg. Right? You can see we are increasing the energy. So conduction band will be having higher energy than the valence band. Right? So I hope you understood each one of the things that I have discussed in this video. If you have any doubt, you can put the doubt in the comment and I will be trying to resolve your doubt as soon as possible. I hope you like this session. If you like it, please push the like button, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and also give me your feedback. Thank you so much.